Okay, so in this video I'm going to talk to you about how to find percentages of amounts. So we're going to start off, I've given you 4 different types here. We're going to start off with 50% of something. So 50% of 84 is just finding half of something. So what's really important is that you know that 50% means a half. So if you know that, all you've got to do then is do 84 divided by 2. So 84 divided by 2 is just 42. And that then is quite simply your answer. So that's all you need to do. Let's move on to the next one then. So the next one is finding 25% of 56. Now 25% of something means that we're going to be finding a quarter. Okay, so 50%, because percent means out of 100, so 50 out of 100 is the same as a half. If you think about it like that. 25% or 25 out of 100 is the same as a quarter. Okay, so if we want to find 25% of a number, then we've got to find a quarter of it, which means we have to divide by 4. So we're going to do 56 divided by 4. Now, if we don't know how to divide 56 by 4, what we can do is we can say, well, I can halve it. So what's half of 56? And that would be 28. And then we can halve it again. Half of 28 would be 14. Okay, so that's a nice easy way of doing it if you don't know how to divide by 4. Okay, so let's have a look at another 2 types of fractions then. Percentages rather. So we've got 75%. Now again, we need to know what that percent means. So percent means out of 100, so 75 out of 100. You need to recognise that 75 is a multiple of 25, and it's 3 lots of 25. So actually 75 out of 100 is the same as 3 quarters. So that means that I've got to find 3 quarters of 40. So first of all, just like the fraction of amount question, what we're going to do is we're going to find 1 quarter by doing 40 divided by 4, which would give us 10. Okay, so that will then be 25% or 1 quarter. Okay, and then to get 3 quarters, we just take that number and we multiply it by 3, giving us 30. And that then is your 75%, okay? So that's how we do that type of question. 10% then, well 10%, 10 out of 100, okay, is the same as 1/10. So all we've got to do for that one is we just have to divide by 10. So we do 160 divided by 10. Now if we divide a number with a 0 on the end by 10, the 0 just disappears, so we end up with just 16. Okay, so just make sure that you know those different types of percentages. So you need to know that 50% is the same as a half, 25% is the same as a quarter, 75% is the same as 3 quarters, and then 10% is the same as 1/10. If you then got something like 20%, so let's say we had to find 20% of 160, for example, well, if we recognise that as being very similar to the 10%, so it's 20 over 100 instead, that's going to be the same as 2/10. So you can do it like that by saying, okay, I know that 1/10, I can find 10% by dividing by 10. So if I can say 10% of 160, we already know is 16. So therefore 20% of 160, we can just take that 16 and times it by 2. And that means that from that basis you can find a lot of other percentages. Obviously for that one then we get the answer of 32. So from that percentage, being able to find 10% or indeed any of these other ones, you can actually use that to help you find other percentages as well.